Choose a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us begin. This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws aren't working here. Brushes off the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Deftly shuts out the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Next up, these two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh! Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Had the radar up and running. From up above. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a true KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes to the overdrive. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What's the next move? Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. Big game close. Both fighters in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this back wide open. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Nothing stops this train. Uses some drive to slice up the Hashogeki. Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Oh, putting the cherry on top! Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they make the most of this? Finds the target. Sticks out a kick, meets them air to air. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 may be able to... No! Critical art now? Notable dance drama jamma! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Throws a fireball. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. The jump in is denied. Oh, easy tech. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Somehow pushes back all the opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if your opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Manages to hit them with a stop and bomb. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Big opportunity now in this KO! Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to Fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Was looking for that jump attack. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Nails the anti-air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They're backed up into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage. Risky up-close scraps still going. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Drilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno Rip. Quick breather. Were they baiting them into that? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters planning something? Player Piston leaches some big damage. Drops him hard. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Infamous gotta do better than that. What is low heavy? What a finish! Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and...
A new challenger.
How's this match going to shake out? It's going to be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low whips. Low heavy hits. Takes up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Stay down. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? What'll happen? Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Jumps up. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Trips them up. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. Got their eye on the air. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. In a dire situation, they can't, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws out a projectile. Yoga Flame. Inferno to turn up the heat. Wow, that's some big-time damage there. They were expecting that drive impact. Charges forward. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Drilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. A quick breather. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Looking for a chance. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Solar Plexus strike. Ups the damage on that by opting to go. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Drive run. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Fireball into the corner. Their truck turns out. Flame hits them with a stopping bomb. Oh, you smell that? Solid anti-air. Both fighters are down to half life. This can lead to some big damage. No! Stand off the wall! Are they going? What's this Shinji Hado gonna do? I can't, but can this drive bring them back? Knock them out of the air. Noticeable life lead adds a bit of OD spice. Get them in the air! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The throw hits, now the fun begins. The super armor does its job. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Limited resources at hand right now. Knockdown, springs forward with the drive rush. Player one has completely used up upping the pressure with these baby booms. Each hit is so important here. Finishes with the throw. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Grabs them. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player one is in a pretty good situation with, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Roughing up the body. It's a good spot to use the super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Sure you can.
What's wrong? Get up!
Life lead is there, but still anyone sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Solar plexus straight. Player one is wow, reads the counterattack. What now? Player one is in a burnout, but they may have a plan here. Both sides getting ready. Player two may be able to pull a fast one, especially there's a burnout. This is the gigantic life lead. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. What's this Shinjuhano gonna do? Connects with the throw. What's next? Bends the meter and breaks the seal. Time for shenanigans. Notice the charges up the... Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Hits them with a stop and pop. So this is gonna be bad news. The drive impact. Burnout is triggered. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. All right. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player one chases them down. Takes a trip. Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Life lead opens up. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Knockdown at a super art. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes forward with a gut punch. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Oh no, they're stunned. Player two needs to use their perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Somersault kick. Nothing stops this train. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. There's a burnout. Stacking things in their favor with solid punches. The jump in is denied. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Knocks them out of the air. What's next? And whiffs. They're wide open. Excellent block. Clutch anti-air. It sets up with the jump in. Flatlines them. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Can they outlast it? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Will this super art connect? All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Nails the anti-air. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Somersault kick stops them cold. Brushes that off and keeps going. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How's this round going to develop? Throws a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Good somersault kick. Risky up-close scrap still going. Checks him with the boot. The impact doesn't do anything. Burnout activates. Reversal. Big throws. Going in a super art. Flinching to Hadouken. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Doesn't take the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? It's back with the well-placed drive reversal. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. All right. Absorbs the attack and fires back. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them. What's next? Where is their opening? Tries to keep the pressure up, and that attack ends it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Nails the anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Going in? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. What now? Player 2 in dire straits tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Can they create an opportunity for perfect execution with the end? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Drives it back, misses. Player one turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player one, nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. The jump-in is denied. Player one can't win this without pulling connects with the throw. Solid and flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Stays cool and counters. Impressive reactions there. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Hold your breath. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? All right, what's coming up next? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Well-timed corner switch. Had the radar up and running. Gotta be careful not to drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. A quick breather. Quick brushes that off and keep going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. The path to a win looks very tough here. What a finish! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Player one chases them down. Wraps it up with a drive impact. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The throw misses. Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Still slugging it out at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attacks. Both fighters planning something? Gotta do better than that. Throws a fireball. They are absolutely drops them. Anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. Crowns them from above. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Getting up close and personal. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. They gotta dig down deep here.
This is my chance.
Break through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Reads the jump in perfectly. Trust that off. Putting the cherry on top. This may turn into a big... Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Shakes things up with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Shows off a parry. Excellent block. What's next? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Keeps them out. The drive impact doesn't work. Sets up with the jump in. No way they did that. Oh, it's enough. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
This will be a good fight.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. All right, player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Drive boosted Hadouken. Wraps it up with the drive impact. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
From low heavy to, yo, put that away. The throw misses. Can't tech the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Still scrapping for control of the space. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up.
This is experiencing burnout. Were they baiting them into that? Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The super armor does its job. Definitely saw that counter. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super? Gets some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. There's an overdrive shorty. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Ah, burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. From upstairs. Smart play with the throw. Shinku Hadouken. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What now? Player 2 needs to use drive impact.
My turn.
Charges up the plasma. Oh, he'll draw super hard incoming. They both burn out, but they may have a plank. That jumping was expected. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The counter is blocked. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Well-timed corner switch. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Rejects the air attempt. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big, low, reaching heavy. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? throw zone. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Jump. The throw brushes that off and keeps going. Roughing up the body. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Hit that with confidence. Solar Plexus straight. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? The final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Connects with the throw. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. And whiff! They're wide open! Both fighters planning something? Reads the jump in perfectly! Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Oh, the throw connects! Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Holy! Drive attack misses! Only 50%. Oh! Putting the cherry on top! Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
Dangerous range here. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Ugh, take a seat! Jump! What? Nope. Oh my god, they just choked it up! That combo finishes it! Player 1 comes away with the win!
of success. Like a diamond, I shot a depression. But like a crime, I learned to
All right, I'm ready to
realize I
go.
gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Throws them down. What are they thinking here? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Trips them up. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnout state. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Can't tech the throw? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Will that drive impact get punished? Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Fires off a whirlwind. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Still slugging it out at this range. Lays down a whirlwind. Starts with whirlwind. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Fires off a whirlwind. Blocks it. Wrecks them. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Out of range. Relatively safe. Max SA gauge. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Player two connects with the throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Whirlwind shot. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at the burnout, but they may have a plan here.
Come to me. Prepare for turbulence.
Taking a ride on Altair. Don't worry, this ride won't cost you $1. That life gauge is gonna holler. Hit that with confidence. With the solar plexus strike. Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Gets a chance with that jump-in. Knockdown. Counter hit throw there. Those hit harder than normal throws and really pile on the pressure. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juice advantage. What's their game plan here? Will this super arc connect? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. All right, what's coming up next? Time's the only thing moving here. Recovers from burnout. OD Whirlwind to up the ante. Smart play with the throw. But they're going for the super art. Who will cap it? The super doesn't hit. In there. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. Lays down a whirlwind. Throws a fireball. Gets out of there with a backdash. Hits him with a stopping blow. Overdrive a Shogeki for more damage. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something, springs forward with the drive rush. In with the crossover. Going in. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Burns puts the fear of God in it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. What a clutch side push there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Does a good job of pushing back. Throws them to negate the block. Reads their mind and takes the throw. The throw misses down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Jumps. Throws them. What's next? Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive throw. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player two can't use any more drive without breath. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Both play in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Player baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Still slugging it out at this range. A quick breather. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. In there! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like their weight uses their drive gauge. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Shrugs that off. Good side. Gets out of the corner. Player one needs to wait this out. Backing things in their favor. favor with solid puncher. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is from anti-air in the clutch. Keeps him out. Somehow manages to block the jump, sets up with the jump in. Okay, here we gotta do better than that. Impact squash. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Who will set the bait at this range? Back, this is gonna hurt. Medium kick into. Shoots their shot. Taps him on the toe. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What, are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Oh, easy tech. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. This fight is just underway. What kind of... Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Max SA hits him with a stop and pop. Big throw. A quick breather. Player drops him. You've got to be mindful of it. Finds the target. Flicks out the plate. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Jump. Doesn't set the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Drops that off. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 is on anti-air in the clutch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. And whiffs! They're wide open. All whiff and no throw drops them hard. What are they gonna do? No way they did that! Gut punch trips them. I can't believe it. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Ooh, does them dirty. Ugh. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This can lead to some big damage. Combo hits him with a stop and bop. This is gonna be bad news. Punishes there with a drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Bro, just hold your breath. Both fighters have used up a generous spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 has completely experiencing burnout. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 will look to get tagged by the fireball. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Ah, burnout activates. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with.
Just goes for it at this range.
Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What'll happen here? Ooh, hits them with a stopping bomb. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Quick breather.
Let's loose them. Can they break through with a solid puncher?
Both fighters planning something?
Who will set the bait at this range?
Boom! Oh, kisses the fireball! Player 2 brings it home.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Feeling out the spacing. Taking stock. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. All right, what's coming up next? And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Doesn't miss in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Checking their reactions with a fireball? The last round. It's now or never. Jumps in. Gotta do better than that. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Turning it right up with a super. Goes for the jackhammer off the cyclone lariat. Prioritizing the side switch over. Ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, here we go. Keeps him out. Checks with punish counter, sets the table. Screw power driver. There's no escape. Amazing. Player 2 tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Looking for a hole. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Pokes with a kick. Oh, nice. Gotta do better than that. Quick medium poke. Excellent block. Jump. Crowns him from above. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Oh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical arc. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They are letting it. Finds the target. Goes to the air. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Oh! The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Reads them. Fires off in overdrive. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Knockdown. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump-in is denied. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gets scooped from down low. Just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
You're a great test up.
Player 1 just put themselves on hit them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news.
Where you going?
Oh, calm. All the throw connects. A quick breather. Scrapping it out up close. Big time whip. Drops him hard. The throw is denied. Low heavy. Connects with the throw. Who's gonna take it? Uses their drive gauge. They're in range. We gonna see him flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Get into the ring. Don't expect round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Get back into the corner with pressure building. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Adds on a bit extra to that to make hits them with a stopping pop. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. What'll happen here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 is not in a good place. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Good old slaps. Not close enough for the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Gets tagged by the fireball. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Excellent damage on that. Cross that off. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very prepared super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away. What are they gonna do? Changes the pace with the fire. Only 50% life left. Slaps him! Nothing stops this train! Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Let's get impact squat! Guess it's a perfect spot. No way they did that! Grabs him! Pancake time! Oh! It's enough? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Butt smash. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Good old slaps. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The super down to the wire. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Doesn't miss a beat. G-right kick for a mix-up. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Oicho! They choose to spend the meter to up the damage. Hits them with a stop and pop. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Medium kick. Goes low. Experiencing burnout. Pops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Ah, burnout activated.
Bring in the heat.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Bet that.
Off the spin, drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Medium kick into... Looking Totsugeki to the face. A projectile to say, get off of me. Slaps him. Rushes in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? And whiffs. They're wide open. What a finish. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with a medium kick. Hits them with a stop and pop. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. But they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Oicho throw. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Oh! Will gain control of the match in the early going. Very slick with it. This is gonna be bad news. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Going in? Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Good old slaps. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance. Oicho! Player, it's too much. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Holds out with the block. Limited resources at hand right now. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Very solid corner switch. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Impact's a no-go. Was looking for that jump attack. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They just made that very... Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2 will need and whip. They're wide open. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. There it comes, anti-air in the clutch. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Got their eye on the air. Great work finding the opening. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That was a solid anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Both can end the pitch a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sticks the combo. The drive impact is denied. Forcefully closes the gap. Jumps up. Gets the jump in. Jumps. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Jumps in. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Life lead is there, but still, that's gonna leave them rattled. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so gotta do better than that. Charges forward. Here comes the corner drive impact misses. Time to go for passes out the gate right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That was the highest if I've ever seen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top in this final round? The drive impact doesn't work. Picks up the counter. Hits them with a stopping pop. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 1 is in a very good... Oh, in with a rush! Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? This is a complete shutdown. They slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu put that MP and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up! Hadouken!
Fireball pressure. Solid anti-air. How did they anticipate that jump in? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impacts are no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? You can use a drive dash like that there to maintain the pressure. Well, they met down to the wire. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Pressuring the situation with the charge in a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Get some. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? 100-hand slap. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one can't use any drive, ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Goes for the rush. Player two has the super gauge advantage. This is gonna hurt. Amazing! Sets up with the jump in. Charges up the top off the tank and scores the win. Player two brings it